So, I basically just have to pickpocket this guy without being spotted. Then get back to my cell.
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
As a matter of fact, I am. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this before. Yeah, what's up, guys? Raiden Gaming here. Let me just pop in the Eagle Vision real quick. Let's do this. I want to punch somebody. Why can't I punch somebody? I just want to punch someone.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
We're talking very loudly.
To get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Aww. Man! Ow! Ow!
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pit should cool your blood.
Ah, yes.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge
You acknowledge the consequences of your actions? No, I do not, because I have no consequences for the actions that I did not do. Might want to put that key away, Connor. Hey, Kenway. Kenway, put the key away. And how did that guard
You
not...
need to take care not to
here?
raise the alarm.
How can he not hear you? How? How in heck?
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Oh. I may be able to get this done.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
Why wouldn't you have just killed him then and there?
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
We still got quite a bit of game left, though.
Up! Up with you! I said get up!
Give me a second, you prick.
Walk!
I forgot how to. Is it the,
Bye now.
Is it the power button?
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
I heard a blade.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Okay, I got this. Haha! No damage to Washington!
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek, had it even. Hugh, your hands will always be empty.
Beer in one hand, titty in the other.
At ease, man! At ease!
I think that's what everyone wants.
Lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Alright, we're going to Philly! Woo! I believe Hickey put it really well.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
You'd love to have...
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That...
He said he'd love to have a beer in one hand and a titty in the other. At least every man with 2 eyes, 2 ears, and at least half a brain cell. That should help me.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once
Correct.
more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
That was
He's
actually
gone to
what
try and hold New York. The British intend to take it.
Franklin said.
I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
I've literally completed 8 memory sequences.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
Of course! Hang on, let me just get in contact with James Marriott. He'll, I just saw Desmond on a wanted post.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Here we go, blend in with the humans. Ah, this is lovely. I'm playing a game now. Now they're speaking Portuguese. I'm sorry, I can't help. Where's? I need somebody that speaks Portuguese. Where's James Marriott?
We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Do we have that option? Please tell me we have the option. Come on, let me just try and sneak past security here. Ah, this is a pretty long line. Let me just hop in this one.
Não posso deixar entrar sem bilhete. Bilhete, por favor.
You gotta get in there, Desmond. Whatever you do, do it soon, please.
I'm in! What do you want? Oh, you don't want me to go in that way. Does somebody speak frickin'...
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Look out! Security's headed towards you.
How do I do this? I can't run. Or maybe I can. I'm gonna try literally every possible way of doing this. I tried just going in through the front. It didn't work.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Can I literally sneak around behind this guy? I can't take him out while that guy's right there. Gotta wait for that guy to turn around. Or for them to trade.
Don't let them see you.
Now you tell me.
Don't let them see you.
You wait until they see me to tell me not to let them see me. What do you expect? Heck this. I gotta go do something upstairs real quick. I may actually have to look up a video to figure out how to do this.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
That guy's gonna come back around here.
Target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
I swear to you, that's not me.
Estamos procurando este homem. Se ver algo suspeito, fale com a gente imediatamente.
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Security's headed towards you. Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. I mean, who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Watch your back, they're onto you.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here. Quick, Desmond! Hide! Blend or do something!
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Por favor, senhor.
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
across the arena on that catwalk. It's the only way. You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Forget this. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this this match. I'm a pretty big fan of UFC. What do you expect? Just gonna sit here. Eat my ice cream that I got from work. Well, I brought home from work. I forget this. It's all scripted anyway. Oh wait, no, that's WWE. You're telling me you forgot how to use a gun? You could have just shot me instead of throwing it like a freaking... Heck this, I'm just gonna go back to eat my ice cream.
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifacts, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
She sounds like friggin' what's-her-face from, friggin' Beetlejuice the musical. Where does he go?
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifacts, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Come on. Oh ho ho!
Fuck out of my way!
just shot me!
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
That doesn't help! I don't speak Portuguese! I can't read the signs! Nope. Come on. Howdy. Daddy dearest.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you. So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
That's not what was
After failure,
at all!
it must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too.
And let me just patch notes.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us, but what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Huh.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Poor guy just wants to see his mom! Hashtag let Desmond see his mom!
Unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should
Alexander Hamilton?
you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it? What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. That's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
But it makes a valid point.
I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson can dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. The country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them.
Sure, good old Georgie. Called the, he said that he wanted all of his slaves freed after Martha Washington died. And then, friggin' Jefferson, he called the slave trade a hideous blot, but,
I wish there was a way for us to share what we learned from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past. Or experience lost civilizations.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why not?
Desmond's right. It would be dangerous. And we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
Maybe when we're done saving the world, we can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear. I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished.
I find it funny how people are actually...
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since, well, since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Aww!
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird?
Yes!
It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
Nah. I'll just sit here and eat my ice cream.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Your ancestors too. Why don't you just have William go to the freaking down
sense it too and go about their work
Cairo.
with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No.
True.
Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
So Thomas Paine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Thomas Paine the one that wrote Common Sense? Hang on. Alexa, who wrote the pamphlet Common Sense?
Common Sense was written by Thomas Paine.
I was about to say, I remember learning about that in American history class back in 8th grade. Well, like I said, this is all just me brushing up for AP US history, so... I have no idea where I am. Let me just go into the database. I don't care about this crap. Let me just go into the Animus database. Oh gosh, Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Where's my phone? Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Dressed up as Alexander Hamilton, who hasn't seen the show Hamilton, but thinks he knows one of the songs, but totally doesn't, but just goes...
I believe that's me. Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Got yourself a problem, making Alexander handle it. 150 pounds, Alexander Dammy Thin. Alexander Champion. Alexander Mandolin. Alexander Ambien. Alexander Mannequin. Alexander Onions. Alexander Bannon it. Alexander Salmon Jim. Alexander Asensin. I'm not gonna sing the whole song, but you get it. Political pamphleteer originally from England, but Common Sense was an argument for American independence. If I'm not mistaken, they actually all got... They all got, like, super pissy about it.
Yeah, man.
Man's hardcore. So yeah, tomorrow, Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered on Xbox One. Which I wouldn't give a whole spread about now. I forgot I had that!
Commander. Connor. Any word on Lee?
It's a great honor.
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted.
Oh, totally fine, totally fine.
Supply
I got
caravans
no
meant
problem.
for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Give me that Assassin's Creed horse.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come
So
to
you're
check up on
telling me-
Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war.
Oh, really?
And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him.
Hey, who's the blame for Valley
Much as
Forge?
I'd love to spar with you. Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer.
Or I could kill you now.
Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
Seriously, how long was Hatham sitting up there?
I may be able to track him.
Of course. Damaged goods left behind.
There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well.
Get up here, Dad. Please tell me you're not over here shooting them already. That one's on you, you old bastard. Give me some money. Oh yeah, by the way, Dad, could I have $20? Better yet, can I just have 30 because that's how much AC Rogue Remastered is on the Play Store. I have to search all over this damn place for the clues. There better be some in here. I don't like you. Cart tracks in the snow.
Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. It's where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Why should I do as you ask?
Way to go. The crown's sure to win in the end. Waste all those lives, taking the full nation. Breaks my heart, it does.
What? This is gonna suck.
Was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. And we'll be I almost feel bad for the Yankees. All the way to go. A long time ago, all this fight serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a fool nation.
How does that get me detected? I literally pop out just to kill the guy. Call him bullcrap. Let me just grab my phone real quick.
Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church, be pleased. We'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks. Shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise a white flag. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a fool notion breaks my heart.
I don't even care.
All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the foreman. There's another run planned for tonight. I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later. Oi, where's the foreman?
Take our camp near the tree. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Valley Forge?
That's right.
What other camps do the Yanks have?
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Is he here?
Of course not. Hiding in New York, last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. Well, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, you're suspicious.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious like.
Like I haven't?
Nah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham?
Hatham.
Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are you?
Frets. You're not in a position to be making frets.
Not yet.
Not yet? What the f am I supposed to do?
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
I would say it's unbelievable, but I've seen Bloodstone do some even more deplorable crap than that. To better men.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
How the fuck? I'm going to shoot somebody.
Dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
these louts? Meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to be here all night if I have to, but I'm going. If I have to steal everyone's weapons while I'm doing this.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
How on earth?
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Fucking hell.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
What the actual... God damn it!
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to go to the fucking map. God damn! I expect some motherfucking money. Greatest moment in Assassin's Creed, like, that I've ever had. Probably in Black Flag. When I straight up just pickpocketed, like, Torres and all the other idiots. They each gave me like 2,500 reals. And then I go and I pickpocket the guard that's standing right there, and he gives me one. The motherfucker only has one. I found it to be like the funniest thing though. Why can't I fight in freaking Philadelphia? I want to fight in Philadelphia.
How dare you call upon me after Monmouth?
I have nobody else to turn to. The Culper Ring informed me that West Point's been infiltrated. I believe they intend to murder Major General Benedict Arnold.
I still do not see why you need me.
The loss of such a figure would be devastating to the cause. It must be done without my soldiers' knowledge. The mere idea of the Patriots being breached would be crippling to morale, to the war. Will you do it?
It will be done. But never call on me again.
These two chase us and beat us when they can. You could draw them away. We could take just enough to fill our bellies for the night. Still too close, mister. Draw them up. Farther.
What do you think you're doing?
I guess we're doing sequence 9 then.
Evening, Connor. I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
The hell do you mean, lost cause? Freaking soy boy over here.
Tell me something.
Hmm?
You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection. Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
What? I need to pet this dog. They say all these video games make you violent and stuff. Just... Good boy! I take my mic. I turn off my mic and I forget to switch it back on. Call of Duty, I could have taken him out with a well-placed headshot by now. But unfortunately, this is not Call of Duty. Give me your clothes!
That should suffice. Follow me.
Everybody's
Hold,
clothes
strangers.
fit everybody!
You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
Savage?
He's my son.
What do you mean?
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you?
Yes, he did.
Off you go,
He's
then.
just like... Frick, what was her name? Zio. Man just saw Zio. It was like, alright, I got... Can't wait to stick my dick in that. Man had his priorities straight though.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead.
Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuits.
It is done. And I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church. You stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No! You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow. We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Don't let them escape!
Get it! The Indian too!
Heck you mean Indian!
Down! That one! And he's half-breed!
Surround them!
How the fuck?
We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was.
More of them!
Look at the half-breed fight, like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Careful, Connor. There's more! Don't let them escape!
Get it! The Indian too!
Take him down! That one! And he's half-breed!
Surround them!
Where is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Now is not the time for sightseeing.
You don't say!
So close, yet so far. You'll need to find a way around the flames.
You don't say!
Get back here, traitors! Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. Did Church pay you well? Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now? Is it... See if you can find something to pry it open. Connor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side!
And with that one.
We do now.
lost!
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Of course! I forgot! The Aquila!
Shall we?
That splash better have been just me tossing tossing Hatham off the boat. We're out here finding Ed Penway.
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
Is it the welcome? Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Bring us in for a closer look, son.
Reduce speed. Half sail.
It seems the ship has been abandoned.
Church always was a slippery little bastard.
After them! Full sail. Reduce speed. Haul everything in. Sail now. Double sail. Haul into half
Heck!
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel. need more speed! How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sailed?
I didn't care what you have to say about my...
How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sailed?
Oh, would you like to have a turn of the wheel? Is that what you would like?
It's almost as though you want him to escape.
How do you know that's not the case, Hatham?
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel. Can the ship go no faster?
She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around.
God damn it! We're going to lose him!
What other choice have we? Those rocks would crush us.
The current here is swift. We still have a chance. Enemy ships approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover! Sink him before he escapes! Send that bastard to the seafloor!
No! I need his ship afloat! The cargo must be saved!
Stop him, Connor! Do not let Church escape! Focus on our true target! You should have listened to me! He's nearly away!
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need.
What are you doing?
Ending this.
my ship!
Secure the ship!
Hook us in! Bring her close! To arms! To arms!
Man the swivels! Cover from the quarterdeck!
Secure the aft line! Tie off the bow!
I need to get below deck. Who knows what madness my father intends?
I got this.
Empty. What has Church done with the cargo?
It's been quite an adventure. Let me tell you. Working my way through your nasty little tricks and traps. Clever! Some of them anyway. I'll give you credit for that. And for the quietude with which you pulled it off. We had a dream, Benjamin! A dream you sought to destroy. And for that, my fallen friend, you will be made to pay!
Enough! We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell. Ah!
I ask again. Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No. Not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes. As though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. Dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
Zawanios gina, tektiahne te kantu titokaske.
Did well. Just
passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
Alright, that's sequence 9 completed.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What if someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from? You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Hatham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
I'm ending it here. This seems like a good place to end it. Besides, it's 1 in the morning. That's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like if you're new to the channel, subscribe, click the bell, turn on notifications. And until next time, I'm Rating Gaming. Stay frosty.